Hey, what's up guys? Jeremy coming at ya. Today we're going to look at the Intellivision. Now back in the 80s, when Atari was on the market, so was Intellivision. Alright? Right here what we have is the master component intelligent television. Turns your TV set into a family center for entertainment, games, and learning fun. Las Vegas poker and blackjack cartridge included. Sweet. So look at that. Actually, remember those TVs, guys? That's like back in the day and stuff. And it's interesting to note about these type of systems too. When we look at the different systems that had the different connectors, the cable going into the TV computer switch. I've actually found, someone commented on an earlier video about if I had problems with playing these type of systems on these type of TVs, like the newer type of TVs, and it's actually kind of ironic that it's only this system, the Intellivision, that I found that difficulty. I've noticed that on different TVs it's been quite easier and stuff, especially the older TVs, to just directly plug it in the traditional way when these systems came out to those type of TVs and play, versus these ones was actually, I find, and I'll demonstrate in a second, it's a little bit shaky. Alright, so the Intellivision, compared to the Atari, had a simple design. Basically you have your console here, and I've already, the controllers, the cables just fit in there and you slide it into place. This one actually had the TV, the power already connected into it, which goes into your plug, and then obviously you have your cable that goes into your TV computer switch. Both controllers are here, obviously, and these ones are fixed into the system, whereas compared to ColecoVision, you can directly pull them out, or Atari, obviously, you can pull them out the back. Other parts of this are simply just an easy reset button, power on and off switch, and with the standard TVs you can turn it to channels 3 or 4. So when we look at some of the games that we have here, the ones that I've been playing a bit are Whitewater, Thunder Castle, Trucking, and actually this one is, believe it or not, the funnest of them all is Masters of the Universe He-Man, and you're pretty much He-Man and you fly around in the Wind Raider, for those guys that are into He-Man. The cool thing about Intellivision games, obviously they came with instructions and overlays. Each system has, or each game came with 2 overlays for the controllers, and it tells you the directions on how to play it. Unless you play it a lot, then you know you don't really need the overlays, but it's a nice little add-on piece. Also with the Intellivision, there you see the IntelliVoice in the back. That's like a voice synthesis module. That was for other games that when they were moving into like Tron Solar Sailor and a few others that were actually speaking during the games. That was pretty revolutionary at the time. So when we turn on this game, we are going to look at one of these games. It's Whitewater Rafting, or actually, sorry, I apologize, it's Whitewater. And basically the game, you pretty much just hop in a whitewater raft, you go up the currents, you have to escape the whirlwind pools, whirlpools, pardon me, rocks and the cliffs, and just get to the finish. And one interesting note, just luckily along the way, with my Intellivision games, I happened to find a brand new sealed Masters of the Universe game, and it's in perfect condition. I haven't opened it, and luckily I have another one to actually enjoy. So that's kind of, when it comes to Intellivision, although I do have some other great games, I actually have the whole set minus Fathom, but when it comes to these games, probably because I loved He-Man when I was growing up, it's my most favorite to play. So we're just going to switch this on, and it'll take a second, and there we go. And you'll notice when I'm playing it along here and I'm trying to shoot the video here and play the game, you'll find that it's a little bit difficult. You'll see this system shakes, and in one of my previous videos someone commented about if I had difficulties, pardon me, with games, and I've only found it on this TV with Intellivision. So we'll take a look at this right now, and as you can see, the game obviously loads, it plays, and I'm going to try and play this with one hand here. And you can see it shaking, so that's not me or you going crazy. So I'm just setting up the difficulty level. Now I'm the guy on the right there, and on the controller you can control it left or right, and then usually there's buttons on the side for shooting. It depends on the various games. It'll tell you in the overlay what they're responsible for, and again there's the overlay, so it'll give you the instructions on the left or right side. But when it comes to this, basically This one's just more maneuvering yourself, and then the raft, which you'll see in a second. So obviously I'm wasting time there. You can see it counting 27, 28, and there goes the screen again, flipping up and down. So I'm gonna hop in my raft here, and we're gonna just go. I'm trying to control it here. It's a little bit different with. Whoops. Oops! I just kind of crashed in there. Oh, I just cut right through that. That was pretty sweet. Just gonna maneuver around that. Oops. Just gonna jam through there. Now, obviously, it's a little bit harder playing this game when you're filming it and playing with one hand, but obviously the point of the game is to get to the end. Right now, I'm kind of just messing around, and I'm kind of stuck in this little part here, and I'm not sure why I'm like even messing around with these rocks when I can just go over here and go over there and then cut through. This obviously you want to follow the path of least resistance to get to the end. And I apologize again if I'm not playing that well because I'm filming and shooting at the same time, or filming and gaming at the same time. But I'm coming into the end right here, and I'm about to go right through some whirlpools there. But anyways, this is actually a really fun game. I highly recommend it if you play it. Now I'm just messing around, but yeah, I highly recommend you play it. They're fairly cheap, and I actually found a lot of these games on Kijiji. That's our Craigslist in Canada for those people that don't know. And I've just kept my ear to the ground and found a lot of games. I was more into the Atari and Nintendo games myself, but I do have an appreciation for the Intellivision. It's another classic retro game system, which many of you also have or are looking to get. Alright, so this is Jeremy coming at you with Intellivision, and again, I recommend the older TVs. This one here, it's been difficult for whatever reason to hook up to a newer screen, flat screen TV. Alright, thanks, and have a great day, guys. Bye.